We've started. Hey, guess what? We've got hard body content today. Something yeah, dude. Something we've been lacking. I know, like, it was like for 2.5 years, all we made were like hard body videos, and then we started doing like Mustang videos and RX-7 videos and other videos. Y'all don't care about that. Y'all want to see hard body stuff, right? Yeah.
Or is it just truck stuff? Like, what do you guys want to see?
Maybe it's just truck stuff. Hey, comment below and tell us what you want to see. Yeah. Like, because we can do lots of stuff. Like, Ronnie got this new Tahoe over here. Boom. We can jump that.
Yeah.
It's not mine. I don't care. So what are we doing today?
We're doing a REV9 intake manifold. Look at me slipping.
Turbo manifold.
Yep. We're doing a REV9 Turbo Manifold review. We've had it for, I don't know, probably 3 years, maybe 4 years. 4 years. I built the truck before Levi was born. He just turned 4. So we've had it for 4 years. I ran it on my truck for like 1.5 years. Beau's had it on his truck for like 6 months, 8 months, whatever it's been. And we had one constant issue. And so we're going to talk about that, what we did to fix it, and whether we like this manifold or not, and if you should buy it.
So I recently took this off of the hard body because I was having this crazy ticking noise. You probably heard it in other videos, me trying to drift, me trying to drive. It's like tick, 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 tick all the time. Well, that's pretty indicative of an exhaust manifold leak. Ours were leaking, let me see if this was on, ours kept blowing out. Ronnie had this on his truck and I've had it on my truck for a while, and it kept blowing out on this end. So I took it to a machine shop here in town, super good dudes, and they ran a straight edge over this and took a look at it and set it up in their little laser machines and whatnot. And each side was about a 16th low, or a little more than a 16th low from the middle. So, I mean, that's, you know, that's a lot. Yeah, I mean, it was super a lot.
When you're talking about a mating surface, that's a lot.
I've got these gaskets right here, and it was more than these gaskets were. It was more space than these gaskets would fill.
These are solid copper.
These are solid copper, and we're going to talk about these later because these are super neat.
These may have fixed the problem and may have not. We don't know. But this is what I was going to try, and then I just ended up getting that other manifold.
Yeah. So one of our biggest talking points about this REV9 manifold is if you get one, they're what, 120, 140 bucks, something like that?
Yep. They seem to have kind of leveled out and stayed around the 150 mark.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, well, 150 or less.
If you get one, the first thing you need to do is just take a straight edge, and like a metal straight edge, not like a wooden ruler.
But like a ruler if you use the metal end?
Yeah, I guess. But get a metal straight edge. Get a metal straight edge.
You should have a square.
Run it over this and make sure that you don't have any low spots. And if you do, get them machined. Get it machined flat. This cost about me cost me about 115 bucks to get machined flat. So, I mean, you consider the price of the machining plus the manifold. If it was $150 for the manifold and $115 to get it machined flat, $265 is not bad for a turbo manifold at all.
And honestly, we talked about this. You could probably, if you have a large enough belt sander for this to fit on end to end, you could probably just lay it on there and just push it down until it's flat.
Yeah, at least get it to where, you know, these will fix your problem, you know?
Also, you may have been able to, the way we tighten it up is the way we tighten up, but maybe if you started outside, inside,
and then tighten up the inside later.
Might have solved the problem. But I doubt it, because that's a lot of metal to try and get flat.
Yeah, it is.
A 16th of an inch is a
These
lot.
are really robust. These are super robust manifolds.
That's why we like this manifold. We like this manifold.
This is never gonna, like, if we use this for 20 or 30 years, like, it may crack over time. If we were running high boost or running lean and getting it really, really heated up, it may crack, because we've seen other factory cast manifolds that have cracked. But like, this thing is so, like, well made.
It's so thick.
Yeah,
everywhere.
It's so thick.
Like, look at the space between the runners here. I mean, it is massive.
Yeah, it's pretty beefy. It's pretty beefy. Like it.
Ours is Cerakoted too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't realize. Did we get Paul to do that?
Yeah, I had Paul do it.
Nice, dude. Nice. Ours is Cerakoted. No big deal.
So yours won't stay that not rusty.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we like it. We'd buy it. If we needed another one of these, we would totally buy it.
100%.
You went with a tubular one on yours,
yeah,
right?
I went with a tubular one. I got it used up in Tucson from a guy, and it's a CX Racing one.
How much do you pay for those new, typically?
I think they're between like $200 and $500, depending on if you get the thin or the thick one.
Okay. But there's a thinner and a thicker one.
Yeah, mine's the thin one, I think. But mine has the bracing, so it shouldn't crack. And it's been ran before. Usually on the CX Racing ones, if they've been ran, they've been cracked. And then they've been repaired. And if they haven't, then they're probably good. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Mine will probably crack.
Well, I'm going to put this back on my truck because I can't wait to get this thing started back up and driving. I'm going to put these on, and Ronnie's going to talk about these copper gaskets real quick while I'm putting this on. Once we get this all together, maybe we'll go do some burnouts or something.
So for those of you that don't know, we live in Arizona. So we really like it when Arizona companies have something. We're not sponsored. We haven't been sponsored by anybody except for B-Banny. B-Banny did give us a break on some of our stuff, but we're not sponsored by this company, but they're in Phoenix, so we like that. Beau just ordered a set off eBay, and they happen to be an Arizona company. So here's their information. We'll put it down in the description below too. But the reason you use copper gaskets is copper is really soft, but it's a metal, and it's a really good conductor. So it doesn't necessarily like try to melt. It stays good, but it's soft and pliable, so it can really seal a lot of things that other gaskets can't. And it's more robust. It's not going to fail as quickly as a different gasket when heat starts getting at it. But if you have an exhaust leak, it's still going to melt through that copper gasket. Exhaust leaks destroy everything. Like you can split a head in half because of an exhaust leak. But Beau's got it all done. It's already on.
Yeah, totally done. God dang it. I can't get this gasket on. Have I got it turned the right way?
Well, anyways, we'll get back to you as soon as we get this on. It's real easy installation. This was really our review. We've had a few people ask us like, hey, what do you think about this manifold? We love it. That's all we have to say. We love it. But it is not flat, so get it checked out. Installation is fairly easy. Of it itself is just getting the wastegate on. So put your wastegate on, put your manifold on. It's probably, I don't know, maybe an hour job. Well, if you're taking your old stuff off, it's going to be way more than an hour because it's probably going to be rusted and crappy and dookie, and you need to replace your studs, and you might have to tap your head, and it's a lot of crap. But if everything was already done and you're just putting this on, it's pretty quick. It's just hard to get to stuff. 3 out of 5 stars? 3.5?
For the manifold?
Yeah.
I
Like
mean,
it being not flat is kind of a big deal.
Yeah, but for the price and being able to resurface it, I'd give it 4 stars.
Okay.
I mean, if you watched our video and know to resurface it.
Yeah. So it's worth buying, 100%. But that's it for the review. Now we're gonna go shred. gosh. So the gimbal died. So we're back to, I don't know, a
Manual
year
control.
ago using our hands. This is weird.
Right.
Anyways,
Dude, look at this oil leak on the ground. Well, who's got an oil leak that bad? Me. I have a terrible oil leak. It's ridiculous. Anyways, you'll hear the truck ticking, but not because of the manifold. Like, we got the manifold on, got the truck running. It sounded great. It was super quiet, but I've been out here drifting and I got a crazy oil leak. So now I got valve noise. Yeah.
it's got some lifter tick. Anyways, the real question is, why haven't you guys turboed your hard body yet?
Exactly. It's like the easiest thing.
It's amazing. It's amazing. We get a lot of questions. People have asked, like, how's the truck doing, this and that. Truck's been perfect, flawless, no problems to the truck.
Like, this is how it's doing.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Oil leak and that exhaust leak. Those are really the two issues that we're fighting. Beau wants to build a motor, but he doesn't want to build a turbo motor. So he's real on the fence about pulling this motor and resealing it just to shove it back in. Everybody say thanks to Jake.
Jake! Big Jake, the drone guy.
He's my neighbor. He does all our drone footage.
Anyway, that's it. We drifted. Buy our shirts, buy our stickers. Subscribe to our channel. Like our videos. We love you.
Yeah.
Say bye,
All
Jake.
that. Bye.